What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ross back at again with another video. So we gotta talk about what happened on this episode of Monday Night Raw, the most noticeable things as well. And they started off the show right with getting to the John Cena segment. John Cena came out there, obviously, to a chorus of boos and people saying John Cena sucks, and it works. This is what he is now. This is the person he is now. He doesn't really entertain the crowd. He doesn't give the crowd any extra energy. He has this just smug look every time he comes out there, and I love it. He has this smug look, and every time he comes out there now, he places his towel. He has his different merch that they sell. You know, they're gonna sell wherever they are. The last time, the farewell tour, as if he's a babyface, but no. The guy wearing the colorful shirts and wristbands and towels and all this other stuff still has this stoic, smug look on his face because he doesn't give a damn about the fans. And like I said, he places the towel on the ring area so neatly, and he gets in there and he lets the crowd give him everything that he wants, because what his approach is now is taking everything that the crowd says and does and essentially trying to prove his point even more. Crowd's booing him, giving him all the hate he wants, and he starts talking about what happened last week and how he's paying attention to what's going on social media. He's paying attention to the memes and all the jokes that are being made. He basically calls the people, horrible human beings and trash individuals, because everyone was making fun of the kid that got disrespected by John Cena or got talked about by John Cena. John Cena last week basically told that kid that had his merch on, I don't give a damn about you. You're part of the problem. You are the reason why I am the way I am now. I don't like you. Even though you got my merch on, I don't care about you. And he doubles down because everyone's making jokes and memes like, y'all made fun of that kid. Y'all were talking about that kid after everything that was said. That was the only thing y'all cared about. Y'all are horrible people, even though he was the one who initially brought this kid into the limelight because of his hatred for him now all of a sudden, man. I love how he's gaslighting the fans into thinking or trying to make them believe that they are really the problem, which in actuality, if you want to be honest, a lot of the fans are the problem. But I like that they're playing it up in this story. And the crowd's chanting, shut the fuck up, fuck you, Cena. And every time the crowd's doing this, he lets them cook. And what he does, he brings it back to the promo. He says, look, y'all make it so easy. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to say anything. I know for a fact that you guys are going to feed into everything I say and do because you guys are horrible. Now, this week we got into what he's trying to obtain, and that is the WWE Championship. And I like how he even segued into it. He talked about, how the fans, no matter what he did, it was never obviously going to be good enough, no matter how many times he won, no matter what type of character he had, what good guy, bad guy, it wasn't enough. He brought up the reasoning for what he's trying to do, which is to win the WWE Championship. He brought up the fact that you guys hated when I brought the spinner belt to the WWE. You guys hated it. You guys sat up there and said it was a mockery. It was a toy. That's what you guys considered the WWE spinner belt. And even though that's not initially how it started, obviously, around that time, that's when he was doing the whole spinner belt stuff with titles that he had recently won. It was kind of a trendy thing to do that around that time. So they just kind of went with what was trendy and what made sense. And initially, people were buying that shit. Initially, people liked it, but then there were, over time, people was like, it looks like a toy. It was a toy championship belt. It didn't signify a WWE championship. So I'm glad he brought that up. I brought the spinner belt to WWE, and this is what you do. This is how you treated me. You treated it like it was a toy. So you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to take something from each and every one of you, and that is the WWE Championship. I'm taking the WWE Championship. We're no longer going to talk about Ric Flair and his most world titles. No. When it's all said and done, the name you're going to mention is me, John Cena. I'm taking the championship. And once I win it, I'm going to walk away from each and every one of you. I'm going to retire with the WWE Championship and never come back. I'm taking what you guys love, the history, the lineage, all of it is mine. I'm taking it, and then you guys can make a new WWE Championship, a new toy to worship and appreciate. But just know I would have taken everything from you. I like how he brought that together. He compared what fans felt of the spinner belt as a toy. So he said, you know what? I'm going to take the WWE Championship, and when I leave, when I retire, and y'all have nothing, you're going to have to make a new toy. I like that. Love that. We now have a clear indication of his plans, which is to win the title, but not just win it, to replace Ric Flair as the most world title holder, and to take the title from WWE when it's all said and done and retire and leave. That's his goal as of now, to leave WWE as the champion and never come back. So, obviously, Cody took exception to this. Cody comes out there, and Cody, he definitely seems perturbed, because now he's like, last week, I thought this was kind of an act, but this week, no, this is what you really believe. This is what you really believe in your heart, which means you're probably the most dangerous version of yourself, because you believe this. This is what your idea of how things need to play out. And he made it very clear. You say you're going to take the WWE Championship from them, but first, you have to get through me. So I'm going to make it very simple for you. He laid out the title. He laid it out for him. Ripped off his nice little suit jacket and stuff. I'm going to make it real simple for you. Take it. Go ahead. Take the title. Take it. It's right here for you. I dare you. Take the title right now. So it looked like we about to go to fisticuffs. And I love the subtleness of John Cena. Before he used to blow on his knuckles like he's about to get ready for a fight. But this time it was much slower, much more methodical. Mind you, he hasn't said a single word to Cody. Just nothing. Just the same look. He pulls up his jean shorts, look like he's about to fight him. Then he rolls out the ring. He walks off. Then Cody gets back on the mic. And it looks like John Cena's about to get back in the ring. He walks back down to the ramp. And he looks like he's about to get back in there. But then he walks out again. And then Cody decides to say, look, you see what you're doing, John? You see? You walking out of here with no championship while the champ is in the ring? Kind of play on his words like the champ is here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can see you now, what you're doing. This is going to be your reality at WrestleMania. The same way you walking out with nothing, no championships, nothing to show for it right now, is the same way you're going to walk out at WrestleMania, as no champion, nothing to show for it, with me standing in this ring as your and still your WWE champion. Love this segment. I love the fact they are really slow cooking John Cena's actual I guess you can say his conflict with Cody, and what is he going to say. He hasn't mentioned The Rock. They haven't mentioned Travis Scott or none of that. It's really just been John Cena letting the fans know why he's doing what he's doing and what he plans on doing when he wins the title at WrestleMania in his eyes. And Cody's is basically just trying to get him to, say something to him, or essentially, he honestly kind of want to run the fade with him. Cody is definitely on timing of, I hear what you're saying, John, but you got to go through me before you can accomplish all of what you're trying to accomplish. I get you shitting on the fans, whatever. That's cool. But you're not facing them. You're facing me. And mind you, Cody still hasn't. I mean, John Cena still essentially hadn't really said too much to Cody yet. So I know we still got like a month away. I'm looking forward to when he finally, because I do feel at some point he's gonna lay into Cody verbally. And I don't know if it's gonna end in some type of physical altercation. I hope it fucking does. But I enjoyed this. And now we got a little bit more on what John plans on doing, which is essentially taking the WWE championship and going home when he retires. And that's it. That's his goal. Not to leave. He made it even clear. His mission is to ruin wrestling for everyone. He doesn't care about nothing. And what's the best way to ruin it for everyone? By taking the WWE championship and going home. So, I like that. Definitely love that. Also, I want to talk about the CM Punk stuff. Now, CM Punk basically came out there to let us know that there's a contract signing this Friday between all three individuals in Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins. So they're going to have a contract signing. But what he did say in this promo was quite telling, and it's alluding to something. He talked about how he's really pissed off because things didn't go his way. He was looking forward to being a part of WrestleMania. At the Royal Rumble, it didn't happen. And then at the Elimination Chamber, it didn't happen, obviously, because of Seth Rollins. He even took a jab at AEW. It's like, when more things are different, they're really more or less the same. Like, basically saying, he works with kids. He's still working with kids. He was working with kids in AEW, and now he's like, even though, things are different, they're more or less the same. I'm working with kids here in WWE in reference to Seth Rollins. So, he's fed up with Seth Rollins. He's fed up with Roman Reigns. He says Roman Reigns is finally starting to realize that Paul Heyman isn't his only wise man. His wise man is not only just for Roman Reigns. He has, Paul Heyman is also a CM Punk guy. And, basically saying Paul Heyman's working with me too. And Roman's finally starting to realize that. And he did drop some type of hints of, even though things didn't work out, I don't know how things are going to play out for WrestleMania, but, anything is possible. I didn't get my way this time. Or did I? So I do think this week, SmackDown for the contract signing, I think we're going to get a bomb. A bombshell of sorts, or a pipe bomb of sorts. Not promo-wise, but in what's going to happen. I do think most likely we're going to find out what that favor was from Paul Heyman. It's going to play a part in this match. I do think it's going to have some type of title contention, potentially maybe if CM Punk wins this match, he gets a automatic title opportunity. I don't know. Do they make it a triple threat between John Cena and Cody Rhodes? They all have history. I don't know. Do we get 2 triple threats back-to-back nights for WrestleMania this year? I don't know. But it is the way he's teasing it. He didn't say anything. He just basically said, it does look like my WrestleMania, moment or dreams or aspirations is done. Or is it? There's no reason why he doesn't say that. I think there's going to be some type of implications, and Paul Heyman is going to be obviously the catalyst to that, and it may cause definitely some type of rift between Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns, because Roman Reigns is slowly but surely, I'm sure he's realized, but it's starting to be more noticeable that Paul Heyman may not be telling Roman Reigns everything. So overall, this was a fun show. I definitely wanted to talk about those specific moments because I do think we're going to have some good stuff happening on Friday Night SmackDown. Looking forward to that. Oh, before I finish this off, I do want to make mention of this. So Jimmy and Jay had a tag team match tonight against Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. They ended up winning, which I expected. It was cool to see Jimmy and Jay on the same page once again. Then Gunther comes out there, attacks Jimmy, and then he starts attacking Jay. Now, Jay gets the upper hand with the super kicks. He's going in the corner to spear Gunther, but then he slips. And obviously, he purposely slipped for storyline-wise, but he slips, and that's the story that they're going with. Jay is not focused. Gunther got in his head. He's not focused. So, cut to the back. Jimmy and Jay, they're talking on the stairwell, and Jimmy's kind of, being honest with him, like, bro, what's wrong with you? Like, what are you doing? Like, you're not, your head is not in the game. And he was, Jay's like, man, everyone's doubting me. Hell, I'm doubting myself. I don't know if I can beat him. And Jimmy's like, you're right. You can't. And Jay starts to get mad. He's like, let me finish. You can't beat him being who you are now. I need the Roman Reigns right-hand man. That guy. The guy that stood up to Roman Reigns. That guy. The guy that pinned Roman Reigns, essentially. Just trying to hype him up. I need you to be that guy again. Because this person is not beating Gunther. You're going to have to tap into that version of yourself, or you're not going to win. And then he notices Gunther walk by. He said, don't worry, I got you. So he goes up right to Gunther. And he's like, look, hey, next week, me versus you, one-on-one. Let's go. And, obviously Gunther being an asshole, he's like, oh, so you can trip up and slip up like your brother Jay? Sure, why not? Okay, I'm cool with that. And, bruh, I ain't gonna lie to you, that boy Jimmy slapped the dog piss out of Gunther. I mean, brought it all the way back and smacked him real good. And what was great about this, Jimmy walks off. Gunther just smiles. He smiled. A big-ass smile after he just got smacked in the face because he knows he about to pack up Jimmy. So let's go ahead and throw up an X for Jimmy because Jimmy's definitely getting packed up. But the reason why that happened, and I think it's obvious, I think Jimmy's most likely sacrificing himself in a sense to get Jay to lock in because Jimmy's going to get packed up. Jimmy's going to get packed up. It's going to be a good match. Jimmy's going to get packed up. And after the match, Gunther is going to take pleasure in trying to destroy this guy. And I think it's going to cause Jay to snap, for him to lock in and focus up. That's what Jimmy's doing. Being a good brother, that's why he said, don't worry, I got you. So I think that's the route they're going with. But overall, fun show. It was okay. I wouldn't say it's one of the better shows they've had overseas, but it was definitely enjoyable for what it was. Comment down below. Let me know what was your favorite part of Monday Night Raw. Let me know what you guys are looking forward to when it comes to SmackDown as well this week. But I appreciate all love and support. Road to 150K. Appreciate y'all kicking me. See you on the next one. Peace.